Starting with our ultimate budget build, I want to strike a balance between not spending too much or too little money. At $1,000, you're spending just the right amount on an Intel Core i5-13600K build that can handle anything you throw at it, while still being affordable. Starting with the motherboard, I paired the 13600K with the ultimate budget champion board, the MSI Pro B660M-A WiFi DDR4. It is one of the best cheap boards for LGA 1700 and will not let you down if you don't have a budget to spare for a more expensive motherboard. Do be mindful, though, that this is a B660 motherboard, so it will not support overclocking, and you will need to update the BIOS before using it. Whenever someone asks me for the cheapest possible board that is actually good for Intel 13th Gen processors, I recommend the MSI Pro B660M-A WiFi without skipping a heartbeat. This board supports DDR4 RAM instead of DDR5. That's why for RAM, I recommend the Team Group Vulcan Z 16GB RAM kit. It has 2 sticks of 8GB DDR4 RAM clocked at 3600 MHz with a CAS latency of 18 nanoseconds. In general, no PC in 2023 and beyond should have less than 16 gigabytes of RAM, and thankfully, DDR4 kits have become very affordable and a perfectly viable option for those who cannot upgrade to DDR5 just yet. For those looking for the best air cooler at the lowest possible price, look no further than the Thermalite Peerless Assassin. Do not underestimate this air cooler at all, because it can even cool the Intel Core i9-13900K without breaking a sweat. It is almost always under $40 and has become the spiritual successor to the Cooler Master Hyper 212. Do note, though, that you will need an adapter for LGA 1700 to make the Peerless Assassin compatible with the 13600K, which goes for around $7 to $9. Even at this price, it matches or outperforms coolers that are twice as expensive as itself. Just like air coolers and RAM, SSDs have also become incredibly affordable in the past few years. For the storage, I went with the Crucial P5 1TB M2 NVMe SSD. At around $50, you can now get a PCIe Gen 4x4 M2 NVMe SSD that has a 1GB DDR4 cache. Thanks to the cache, this SSD isn't slowing down easily and will load your games at blazing fast speeds. Speaking of games, for around $300, there are plenty of options to choose from for a GPU. After looking at all of them, it is clear that the best bang for the buck GPU right now is the Sapphire Pulse Radeon RX 6700 XT. Compared to every other GPU in this price range, it has 12 gigabytes of VRAM instead of 8 gigabytes. Only the RTX 3060 has 12 gigabytes but is significantly slower. The RX 7600 XT, on the other hand, can even outpace the RTX 4060 Ti. Initially, I was going to either recommend the AMD RX 7600 or the RTX 4060. Sadly, neither of these two GPUs can hold a candle to the 6700 XT. To house the entire PC, I choose the Deepcool MacCube 110 Micro ATX case. It strikes a great balance between low price and good build quality, which is hard to come by at under $50. It's easy to work with thanks to ample space and excellent cable management routing through the back, along with a separate PSU shroud to hide the cables completely. Speaking of PSU, powering the system is the EVGA Supernova 650 GT. It's a fully modular 650 watt 80 plus gold certified unit that will easily handle this build for years to come. In conclusion, this PC is going to be perfect for 1080p gaming with high frame rates while giving you decent 1440p performance. Coolers, RAM, and SSDs have seen a dramatic fall in price with a sharp increase in performance, which helps to put together a powerful PC that doesn't break the bank. At $1,000, this is one of the fastest bang for your buck PCs in 2023 and will last you a very long time with plenty of room for upgrades. You can check all the components mentioned in the description. So what do you think? Tell us what you'd like to change. Check another video where we suggest the best PC builds with the Intel Core i5-13600K and see if any of these is a better option for you. Tell us in the comments what you think, and don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe. Have an awesome day.